Welcome everyone. Today let's start a new lesson, that is life processes in living organisms part 2. So this is the part 1 video of this lesson from class 10 science 2. So let's begin a lesson. Okay, before starting lesson, let's recall some information. Alright, so first question, how are the foodstuffs and their nutrients contents useful for our body? So student, we are eating daily, we are taking a daily diet, okay, and in this daily diet we include different nutrient contents like carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, lipids and fibers. All balanced diet we are taking, okay. So how these nutrients are useful for our body? So foodstuffs and the nutrients are required for normal functioning of our body. Nutrients means carbohydrate, protein, vitamins and all. And foodstuffs are broken down during digestion to convert them into soluble nutrients which are carried by the blood to various cells of the body. That means we are taking the foodstuff, it is broken down into simpler food, that is by using the some digestive enzymes, it is broken down into simpler food and then soluble nutrient which are carried in by the blood to various cells of the body. And the nutrients are oxidized. Oxidized means that they will combine with oxygen and perform the cellular respiration, and by cellular respiration they release energy, okay, in the cell. So this cellular respiration we are going to study later in this lesson only. So we will learn there what is cellular respiration, okay. Alright, now next question, what is the importance of a balanced diet for our body? Okay, we are taking a diet, but is our diet is balanced? It should be balanced, okay. Now what is the importance of a balanced diet? So a balanced diet supplies all the nutrients your body needs to work effectively. Nutrients means carbohydrate, protein, and our daily diet contain all the nutrients which are required by our body. And without balanced nutrition, your body is more prone to disease, infection, fatigue and low performance, okay. If you are not taking a balanced diet regularly, then what happen? The infection, we are suffering from infectious diseases like fatigue, and our body will become weak. And children who don't get enough healthy foods may face growth and developmental problems, poor academic performance and frequent infections. So student, balanced diet is required for almost all of the ages, like children also, growing children and adults, person, infants, all ages require balanced diet. Alright, next question, which different functions are performed by the muscles in our body? So these are the muscles in all over the body, and the muscles bring about movement of our arms and legs, running, speaking, walking, okay. So all these functions require muscular movement. And muscles also bring about movement of eyelids, okay, movement of eyelid, passage of food through the alimentary canal. Alimentary canal, this is a food passage from mouth till anus, okay, complete, like it include intestine, stomach, mouth, this is. And contraction and relaxation of the blood vessel, our blood vessel contracted and relaxed. So this also happens, this is possible only by the muscular movement of the blood vessels like capillaries, arteries, veins. And cardiac muscle related to the heart, okay. So heart muscles or cardiac muscle bring about the contraction and relaxation of the heart. We know our heart contract and relax 72 times in 1 minute, okay. So this is a contraction and relaxation of the heart, 72 per minute, okay. And what is the importance of a digestive juices in the digestive system? Okay, so this is a digestive system, and in the different digestive juices are secreted by the system just to break down the food into from complex to simpler molecules, okay. So the digestive juices are the most important part of the whole digestive process, as in their absence the digestive process cannot takes place, because the food will be broken down into simpler substance only because of digestive juices. So these are very important related to the digestive system. and these are very vital for breaking down of food so that the essential nutrients are absorbed and properly utilized by our body. So if the digestive juices will not there, what happen now, the food cannot be broken down into simpler substance, and it is very difficult for our body to break down the nutrients and absorbed and properly utilized by our body. So it will be difficult. So that's why digestive juices play very important role in digestive system. Alright, so which system is in action for removal of a waste material produced in our body? Okay, so this is the excretory system, in which you can observe the kidneys, ureters, and urinary bladder, urethra. Okay, so excretory system is an action for removal of a waste material produced in our body. So kidney plays very important role in the filtration of the blood. Okay, our blood contains harmful substances only, so kidney will filter the blood, and whatever harmful substances are there, it will be removed out from our body with the help of a excretory system. Okay, which include ureters, urinary bladder, and urethra. So these are the pair of a kidney, and the kidneys are two bean-shaped organs that remove these toxins, which are harmful substances, from blood and produce urine to carry them from the body. So this is a very important function, and all the organ systems like excretory system, circulatory system, respiratory, digestive, all are very important for our body. Okay, what is the role of a circulatory system in energy production? So students, circulatory system, the main part of the system is the heart and the capillary network of a blood vessel. You can observe the heart and the various network, that is veins and capillaries are connected to the heart. So they will supply the blood and essential nutrient for our body with the help of blood. Okay, and the circulatory system allows the transport of energy rich substances and oxygen in the blood to the body cells so that they can produce energy for their proper functioning. Alright, how are the various processes occurring in human body control in how many ways? So student, we know there are all different processes like excretory system, circulatory system, digestive, respiratory, and different many more functions are there, processes are there in our body. So how they are controlled? It should be controlled. Okay, so in how many ways they are controlled? So let's understand. Various organ systems are continuously performing their functioning in our body. Okay, and along with the various systems like digestive system, respiratory, circulatory, excretory, and control system, different external and internal organs are performing their function independently but through a complete coordination. That means there are various life processes are there in our body, so they should be performed by complete coordination. Okay, and this is control in two ways. First is a nervous control by the nerve system, and chemical control by the hormones secreted by the endocrine gland. So alongside you can observe the nervous system, okay, which include brain, nerve cells, and spinal cord. And second is a hormonal system. Okay, whereas chemical control by the chemical control is done by the endocrine gland. Endocrine gland will secrete some hormones, like you can observe here alongside diagram: hypothalamus, pineal gland, pituitary gland. So these different glands will produce the different hormones which are helping in particular functioning of the body, like adrenal gland, thymus gland, parathyroid gland. So these are the chemical control. This will help chemical control of our body. Okay, so there are two systems: nervous control and second is a chemical control. In chemical control, hormones are secreted by the different glands. Alright, now let's understand the living organism and the life processes. So student, various organ systems are continuously performing their function in human body, and along with the various systems like digestive system, muscular system, respiratory, circulatory, nervous system, skeletal system, and control system, different external and internal organs are performing their function independently but through a complete coordination. So coordination is must. and this overall system is in action in more or less same way in all the organism, and those are in need of continuous source of energy for this purpose. That means for performing different functions like digestive system, nervous system, and all the functions, they require energy. Okay, so energy is the main point of our body, main source of our body, which helping the different function to perform equally. And all right, so carbohydrate, so we are required energy for performing different functions. Okay, so those are in need function, they required energy, and carbohydrate, fats and lipids are the main sources of this energy, and it is harvested by the mitochondria present in each cell. So this is a human cell or animal cell which containing a mitochondria. So mitochondria are also called as the powerhouse of the cell. So in the cell organelle mitochondria of the cell, the energy is harvested by the cell, by the mitochondria. Okay, so the energy required for performing different function, it is harvested in the mitochondria of the cell, and the main sources of energy is carbohydrate, fats and lipids. From these, by using these molecules, the energy has been harvested. Okay, alright, so it is not like that only food is, it is not like that only food stuff is sufficient. Food stuff means diet which we are taking regularly. Okay, so the food stuff is sufficient for energy production, but oxygen is also necessary. It means along with the food stuff or nutrients, the oxygen is also necessary. Why? Because we have seen in our previous slide that that food stuff, nutrient get oxidized to produce the energy. Okay, that means nutrients like carbohydrate, they will oxidize, they will combine with oxygen to form the or to produce the energy. So oxygen is also necessary for production of the energy, and all these, that is food stuffs and oxygen, are transported up the cell via circulatory system, and besides it is coordinated by the control system of the body. That is, each life process contribute in its own way in the process of energy production. So that means they are in complete coordination should be there for the production of the energy, and functioning of all these life process also requires energy. So for functioning of the life process like digestive, respiratory, muscular, excretory, all this required energy. Okay, alright, so human and other animals consume the fruits and vegetables, and plants are autotrophs. So human and animals are dependent on the fruits and vegetables like plants and animals, but plants are autotrophic. That means they produce their own food with the help of by the process of photosynthesis, and using sunlight, oxygen, carbon dioxide, water, minerals, they produce their own food. That's why they are called as plants are autotrophs, and they prepare their own food, and they utilize some of the food for themselves, whereas remaining is stored in various parts like fruits, leaves, stems, roots, etc. And we consume all this various plant material like fruits, leaves, stem also, and obtain different nutrients like carbohydrate, fats, protein, vitamins, minerals, etc. and which for that means plants are producing their food, and some of the food is stored with the help of fruits, leaves, in the fruits, leaves, stem, roots, and we consume all these plants parts so that we can get carbohydrate, fat, protein, vitamins, minerals, etc. Okay, now here one question is there, which food materials do we consume to obtain this nutrients? Now let's answer this question. Okay, so student, we obtain the carbohydrate from milk, fruits, jaggery, cane sugar, vegetables, potatoes, sweet meats and cereals like wheat, maize, ragi, jowar, millet, rice, etc. And we get here 4 kilocalorie energy per gram of carbohydrate. That means from 1 gram of by 1 gram of a carbohydrate we can consume 4 kilocalorie of the energy. Alright, so in this lesson we will study how ways by which this energy is obtained. So there are two ways of obtaining the energy, and we will continue this in our next video. I hope you all have understood today's video. Next part we will continue later. Thank you all of you.